Welcome friends again to another episode of the AOP Plus Easy Print on Demand Academy, where we show you heaps of tips and tricks to have more success with your print on demand store and build a long-term profitable business. Now today's topic is an exciting one where I'm going to introduce you to a few products that you can sell that have extra large, big, fat profit margins in it for you, because there's no secret that it's a bit harder today to make money if you're running Facebook ads or Google ads. A lot of it gets chewed up in ad spend, but with these products you've got a bit of extra margin there to make sure you don't lose out on the front end, and you can start making money from day one even if you've got a brand new store. So let's jump into the computer and take a look at the first high margin product. So guys, the first high margin premium product that I want to introduce you to is the premium adult hooded blanket. Now, I say premium because there is a cheaper version, which is more of a thinner microfleece finish, still really nice. I've got samples of both of these, but this one here, the premium, is a super soft, it's called like a poodle fleece lining, so it's really top quality. Okay, and you can see here I've just dropped in one of my random little designs that wasn't even done for a hooded blanket. It was actually done for some other work I was doing, but if you look at it here, it looks great. But you know, we're not talking about design specifically today. What I want to show you is the pricing. Okay, so this one here, you're going to pay say $45. Okay, $44.99 for this. That's for the adult size, so it's huge, it's big, it's fantastic. Now let's take a look at another store. This one is called Electro Threads, really popular store. Look what they are charging here for their blankets. Now that is a 60 by 80 inch as well. So this one's 72 by 55, so slightly different dimensions, bigger one way, a little bit shorter the other way, but you know, comparable. It's an adult size, it's not a youth size. Look at this, $94.95. all right, so that is huge. That's their retail price. Okay, now by all means it looks like it's a reasonably good quality as well. It's a Sherpa plush, 100% polyester Sherpa, so you would sort of be safe to assume that it is a similar premium quality. But looking at the margin there, okay, so the difference between this one, $44.99, $94.95, that's $49.96. So let's just round it up 4 cents to say $50. That's a $50 margin you've got to play with. So even if you are hitting the Facebook ads, and it costs you $30 to get a purchase, which is not uncommon, especially if you haven't optimized your ads yet and you haven't got your retargeting happening and you haven't got all your back end stuff going. Let's just say cold ads to a cold audience, $30 there. If it's going to cost you that much per purchase, you're still going to make $20 on top. So that really is a fantastic margin. You know, imagine if you start selling 10, 20, 30 of these a day, which is just a drop in the ocean compared to what some of these people sell. So right there, huge margin there, $50 margin to play with. Now let's take a look at the next product. Now I've just been a bit lazy here and I've just dumped the same lion raster image on here, just because, like I said, we're not looking at design skills. Perhaps we'll do another one of those, another video on design one day. But a sweatshirt, okay, so this is your performance cut and sew sublimation all over print sweatshirt. Okay, really top quality because it's a cut and sew product, which basically means it's printed on big sheets of fabric and then it's actually cut out and sewn together to really simplify the process there for you. So looking at this one here, $33.83, that's the price that you will pay as a seller inside AOP. All right, now let's go over here. This is a really popular brand, another great one. They are selling their sweatshirts for $68.99. So, you know, if you go have a look through, they've got some really cool designs. They've got a nice brand. Obviously, you've done a great job. But if you work out the difference there, you still got about $35 to play with. So again, another great margin. Like imagine if you've got an email list and you can send through specials and sales. If you're selling for the same price on the front end, $68.99, which is huge, but people pay this price, you're talking $35 margin. So again, you're going to get so much more from a product like this than if you're selling your regular t-shirts or your regular hoodies. Now, don't get me wrong, there's still plenty of money to be made with those, but if you want high margin products and you're just launching your store or you're running cold ads to a new audience, you need to spend a bit of money on advertising. Something like your hooded blanket that we just looked at or the sweatshirts are going to be a great option for you. Okay, so let's go on to the next one, and hugely popular all year round. Things like your hooded blankets and your sweatshirts, sure, they might sell better in winter. Don't forget as well, where I'm from in Australia, it is winter now. In the US, obviously heading into summer. So, you can sell around the world, follow the different seasons. But something like leggings, they're going to sell all year round. There's not really going to be too much variance. Now, again, I've gone the lazy way out. I've just dropped my same Rasta Lion design on here. Actually looks pretty cool. But if we take a look at these, $27.99. Okay, that's the wholesale price, $27.99. Now let's take a look at one of the more popular and successful leggings stores, gearbunch.com. Now they are selling these for an absolute premium at $88.99. Now I've written down the margin here, $61. That is huge. So you've got $61 to play with. Look, even if you thought, I can't quite sell, for this price because my brand isn't as big as Gearbunch or whatever, which I think is a bit false anyway. You need to have confidence in your product and your pricing, and using a supplier like All Over Print, AOP Plus, you are going to get top quality. Even if you sold them though for $68.99, you still got a $40-something margin, and that is huge. So friends, you've got a few awesome quality products there that you can start selling, and they've got nice big fat profit margins for you. Now, that doesn't mean that t-shirts and hoodies and your other regular apparel, your coffee mugs and things like that can't make you money. Of course they can. We're going to cover ways to sell all sorts of products on all sorts of platforms in future videos, but this is just a great little tip for those that want to make a little bit extra on the front end. So as we come to the end of another video, I encourage you, as I always do, please like this video, make sure you subscribe, hit us with a comment below. We always try and reply, ask a question, and make sure you check out the other video that's coming up on the screen somewhere around me here, and stay tuned for next week for another installment of the AOP Plus Print on Demand Academy. Until then, happy selling.